Thank you for stopping by the Model TV session. Today I'll be creating a satellite fascinator with pleated crinoline. Yes, materials needed for this design include your crinoline, in this case a pleated crinoline, your fascinator or heart base. It could be ready-made, you can also decide to do it yourself. So a bishop cap or whatsoever you desire to use as your dish. You need your thread and your needle. We will be needing bias, scissors, and gum. That's if you want to use gum, but in this video I used a thread all through. So this is how it works. You carefully pleat your crinoline. In this case, your pleated crinoline, you check for the edge that has the sewing, the thread. Crinoline has two edges. You have to be careful not to turn it upside down. So you plait this end that has the sewing carefully, and in a short while we will be done with this. How many yards should you ask? This is 1.5 yard that I am using in this video now, but you can manage 1 yard. Like I said, it will be a management. So to be on the safe side, why not use 1.5 yard at once so as not to stress yourself? So let's continue with the video. Meanwhile, have you subscribed to the Model TV? If you haven't, hit the subscription button right away. Also, you can slide into my channel to watch other beautiful tutorial videos, and ensure that you watch this video till the end because there is something you need to see. As we proceed, you will see a lot. Just stop watching it right away. Alright, so let's continue with the video. At this point, I have reached the end of my crinoline. So I pull it together, and at the same time I stretch it so as not to have these curves, this corner and the rest of the thing, as you can see. So you can use your hand to stretch it out. Okay, then also bring both ends together and sew it. Pay attention to details, please. As you can see, there's an overlapping there, so you place it well, stretch it the way you love it to be. You stretch it. You have to ensure that the edge of that crinoline, this other end and this other end, are together. Like one side shouldn't be longer than one, except you want it to be like that. Of course, every mistake in Nigeria is a style. Okay, every mistake in design is a style, not just in Nigeria. Okay, but do the right thing. As you can see, the ends are together. This one is not longer than this one, so you have to ensure that it is done that way to have a very beautiful design. So now you have to hold this thing down to be able to sew it the way you want to sew it. So this is what I'm doing. You bring this end to this end to close the opening, close the space in between them. You just put your thread this way, take it to the other end and drag it, then the space will be closed. Let me hear from you in the comment section. Do you think this design is as easy as I make it look? Can it be achieved in 20 minutes? Do you think it can be achieved in 20 minutes? Let me hear from you in the comment section. Like and share this video, and if you've not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe. I'd love to hear from you. Just let me hear from you in the comment section. Just leave a comment. So you'll be paying attention to details. Like I said, pay attention to details as far as this video is concerned. So once we are done with this, you can see that the main work in this design is done with. So it is very simple and very affordable. Yes, any crinoline material is affordable. but you can see that it is stylish, so you can use this to make do wonderful designs without breaking the bank. Okay, so I'm trying to arrange this such that I have a straight flow without so much twist. Okay, so I've been able to get that done. I'll have to ensure my thread is firmly tied. Okay, that's what I'm doing. I don't want stories like it's losing. That's why I'm taking my time to sew it over and over again. So if you want to mold this base now, just slide into my channel. A video I did on how to mold a fascinator base using wooden, or you can use cinnamon. So just slide in and watch a video on how you can mold this base. It is there. Just watch it, because you can do it. Like I said, you can do it yourself. So that all you need to buy will be this pleated crinoline for this design. So step 2 is to attach your hat base to the pleated crinoline, just like this. Okay, doing this will require you to do sewing, so you have to sew the hat base to the crinoline, but you may decide to use gum. Okay, you can also use gum, but to be on the safe side, you have to at least sew one place, like the center, then apply gum on the other part. The sewing will give you security. Yes, you'll be assured that there is a firm hold, that it is secure. But gum, I can't assure you that gum will do the work. So after sewing the center, just like what I've done here, you may decide to apply gum around the cap, and then you place it. It will stay forever because the center is ensured. But in this video, as you can see, I didn't use a gum. I just tagged a few places, like 3 other places aside from the center. So you can also do as well. But when you're doing this, you have to be sure that the color of your thread is the material, so that it will not show. Even if it shows, then you can use trimming to cover it up. You have to look for a way to do it neatly such that it doesn't show. Let's proceed. That is the second step. Like I said, this thing can be achieved in 20 minutes. As you can see, I'm done with the attachment. So now we have to attach the flower. Step 3, embellishment. So let's embellish our fascinator. For the embellishment, I'm using this normal flower. You just pull it out from the wire and put your candle gum on it, then place it on the hat base, and that is all. If you want to use more than 2, you can use. If you want to use the same color, you use, but my customer wanted these 2 colors that I'm using here. So now step 4 rather, we'll attach the Alice band. As you can see, our design is ready. So this is like the final stage of what we need to do here, which is step 4. We attach the Alice band. Remember, the Alice band was black. I wrapped it with bias. I mentioned that we will be needing bias for this design. The purpose of the bias was to wrap the Alice band. So using thread and needle, I've sewn the Alice band to the fascinator. Also, you may decide to use your candle gum, just your candle gum, to do this. but like I mentioned earlier, I want to be sure of what I'm doing. That's why I'm using my thread and my needle. Meanwhile, I'll still put candle gum at the end of it all. I will still apply candle gum to ensure that it sticks properly. So you can do with this. We are done with this design, and this is the outcome. I had to take my time to sew this Alice band very well to the fascinator because I don't want stories that touches the heart. So you can do same. Sew it properly. Take your time. Don't rush it, because thing about crinoline, once you put a candle gum on it, you sew it, or you put a candle gum on it, when you want to take it out, the crinoline will be damaged. It can never be the same again. So ensure that you get it right the first time. So this is the fascinator now. So I'll still use this bias to cover the thread, the sewing. Remember, we already used bias to wrap the Alice band. So using the bias to finish it ensures that the work turns out very clean and very neat, and it will not really noticeable since it is the same material that was used to wrap the Alice band. But alternatively, you can use your fabric, you can use your label here. It will also cover it neatly for you. But since the model does not have a label at the moment, I use my bias, and it is also very neat. You can do same point. So this is the fascinator now, a finished work. Looking at the heart base, you notice that there's this place that comes up and there's another place that is flattened. The decision is yours. Whichever part you want to be up, you take it up. Whichever part you want down, you take it down. It is flexible. You can play with it. So this is it. Kindly subscribe to my channel.